Dr. Ashok Vohra, Professor of Philosophy, Delhi University.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I am really grateful to Professor Karad for making it convenient for me to come and participate and present my views before this August Assembly. I have titled my paper as Gandhian Perspective on Reform, on Religion and Religious Scriptures of the World as Time Life Guiding Scriptures. I thought it is a Gandhi Jayanti day, so we must try to understand what Gandhi meant by religious scriptures. My previous speaker has just now talked about how he was worried about the explanation or the usage of the term religion or dharma in other ways. Well, dharma is not always religion. Dharma can be duty. It has a gamut of usages that we have in our day-to-day life. And I think it will be helpful for us to understand what Gandhi meant by dharma, by religion. So I'm beginning with this paper, this small note. Let me begin with an explanation of the term religion. The term religion can be and is used in two senses at least. In the first sense, it is used to refer to a sect or an organized religion, and in the second sense, it is used to refer to an ethical or moral practice which is rooted in a specific ontology and metaphysics. In fact, Mahatma Gandhi used the term in both the senses. In Hind Swaraj, he says, "Religion is dear to me. Here I am not thinking of the Hindu, the Mohammedan or the Zoroastrian religion, but of the religion which underlies all religions." So important word is that a religion which underlies all religions. Gandhi argues that the essence of religion is neither in its scriptures, nor in methods of worship, nor its gods and goddesses. Rather, it is a way of life, a mindset, what Wittgenstein calls a form of life. He goes on to say that religion is more than life. It is supported by the fact that one's own religion is the truest to every man, and even if it stands low in the scale of philosophical comparisons, that is, if I make a comparison between one religion or the other, but my religion is lower than the other religions, even then that religion is very dear to me. I adhere to that religion. Incidentally, Wittgenstein too held the same opinion in the Reflections on the Golden Bough. From the above, it follows that as a distinct form of life, religion is not merely doing or saying or even showing, but is a constant reminder to oneself that one has to lead a life with an intense sense of complete self-surrender to the governing principle underlying the religion. That which underlies the religion, I have to adhere to that. That Gandhi does not use the term religion to connote such individual religions or faiths is very clear from his discussions in his experiments with truth, in his conversations and all that. I am not quoting them here. So that which underlies all religions, this kind of religion is one which changes one's very nature, which blinds one indissolubly to the truth within and whichever purifies. If it is permanent element in human nature, which counts no cost too great in order to find full expression, and which leaves the soul utterly restless until it has found itself, known its maker, and appreciated the true correspondence between the maker and the self. So a true religion, or that which underlies that true religion, is one which makes me realize myself. According to Gandhi, the essence of the religion which underlies different religions is the teaching that one should serve and befriend all. The common factor of all religions, according to Gandhi, is non-violence. To say that ahimsa is the common factor of all religions is to say that mercy, kindness, compassion form the core of all religions. The goals of religions are not for separating men from men, but from one another, but they are meant to bind them. They unite them. A true religion, therefore, unites and does not divide mankind. In a conversation with Khwaja Sahib Abdul Mazid, Gandhi maintained that for God-fearing men, all religions are good and equal. Only the followers of different religions quarrel with one another and thereby deny their respective religions. Then I've gone ahead and tried to clarify this further. But then, once we admit that there are variety of religions, there are different religions, there is not just one religion, then we have to say, I would like to call the above notion of religion metaphysical or the ideal sense. If one takes religion in the above sense, then there can be no conflict because it assumes that there is just one universal religion. But Gandhi was aware that there can never be only one religion. There have to be different religions. If there can be, in fact, according to Gandhi, there can be as many religions as human beings are. So a conflict between them is bound to be there. So what solves these conflicts? There are as many scriptures as there are religions. Just as there is nothing in the core of religions that can keep us apart, there is nothing in the religious scriptures that separates us, because that the primacy or the primary aim of all the scriptures is to lead men to wisdom and detachment. They teach us how to put the core teaching of religion into practice. Each one of them teaches us in one form or the other the eternal principles of human conduct. And what are the eternal principles of human conduct? They are Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, and Upeksha. Gandhi argued that the principles of rationality and being logical are as much applicable to scriptures as they are to other forms of literature. He categorically asserted that scriptures cannot transcend reason and truth. They are intended to purify reason and illuminate truth. Purification of reason and revelation of truth is not the exclusive property of any single scripture. It is the main objective of the scriptures of all religions. He did not consider any scripture to be infallible on the ground that it had a divine origin or is gospel. He said, I do not believe in the exclusive divinity of the Vedas. I believe the Bible, the Quran, the Zen to be as much divinely inspired as the Vedas are. My belief in Hindu scriptures does not require me to accept every word and every verse as divinely inspired. So Gandhi believed that we must try to critically evaluate our own scriptures. According to Gandhi, the rationality that he talked about in the context of scriptures is the reason which sanctifies reason itself. The spirit of various scriptures, according to Gandhi, has to be judged by the criterion of truth and ahimsa. The question why we do find some contradictory and incompatible assertions in the scriptures of different religions, he replied, because they have come down to us through imperfect human instrumentality. To accommodate their vested interests, human beings have interpreted them in inconsistent ways. Let me conclude by saying that varieties of faith and religion and their scriptures is an existential fact of our life. The main purpose of scriptures of all religions is to awaken in man higher consciousness about the relationship with God and the universe. In fact, Sant Gyaneshwar did say this, all religious scriptures of the world, this is in the notes everywhere, all religious scriptures of the world pray, in the words of philosopher Sant Gyaneshwar, May the darkness of ignorance, this is the essence of all scriptures, I would say. May the darkness of ignorance disappear. May the universe see the sun of self-consciousness. That is what he said. In achieving this goal, as Goethe said, they never fail. A scripture will never fail you. That is what Goethe said. We should, following Gandhi, not only believe in the principle of tolerance, but like him, go further and advance from tolerance to equal respect for all of them. So we don't have to tolerate, but we have to have equal respect for all scriptures and all religions of the world. Thank you very much.